Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel, Hot Boudin. We're going to be taking a look at today's Texas Bowl between the LSU Tigers and the Baylor Bears. We're going to look at what three things that I'm looking for. We're going to go through the keys of victory, and then I'm going to make my prediction, including whether LSU will cover or not. But before I go into that, please like, subscribe. I don't do this for monetary purposes. I do it for complete fun and enjoyment. I would really like to be able to go live, talk to y'all during games, go just have fun and talk football, talk basketball, talk baseball. I do it all on my channel. So if that'd be something you're interested in, like, subscribe, let me know what you think. So first things first, let's talk about the three things that I'm looking for in today's game. A lot of people I know are, it's a bowl game. It doesn't matter. It's this, it's that. I don't even want to watch it. Well, to them, I say, who cares? Because you know what? It's a chance to watch LSU play football. I know come midsummer, we're all going to be dying to see the Tigers out on the football field again, and we're not going to have that opportunity. So, what am I looking for? I'm looking for an LSU football team that's excited to play football, as excited as I am to watch them today. This team plays with joy and has fun. We see better results. During that losing streak, we saw a lot of down heads on the sideline. We saw a lot of gloom and doom look coming from the sidelines, and the results reflected that. Now, during the winning streak, the Ole Miss game, the last two games of the season, we saw a lot of joy on the sidelines again. We saw a lot of having fun. So that's something that I would like to see from this LSU team from a non-X's and O's standpoint. Just see LSU play with excitement again today. And I think that would actually help win the game, is just having excitement and joy being there. But I do want to talk about the next thing I'm looking for is the LSU secondary. We're going to see some youth out there. We're going to see some new faces. We're going to see Taviano moving over to the safety position with the exit of Major Burns and Sage Ryan. I know LSU was looking at the safety position in the transfer portal, and there are some rumors that there is a big name that's out there and available to us. So we may bring him in. But if not, Taviano is going to have to possibly be the guy. So it's nice to actually see him step up, get a chance to play in this bowl game, get a full 3 weeks of practice at that position, and see what he can do. Overall, just the youth on defense, I'm looking to see what they can do. Seeing if we're going to be able to create pressure with our front three, four guys, and not have to send so many exotic looks to help the defensive secondary out. So it's kind of exciting to see where we're going with the secondary and who's going to be in that secondary room, because we have a lot of talent coming in. So it's going to be fun to actually watch this team grow and develop in that secondary the next couple of years. Corey Raymond has definitely done his part in bringing in the top tier talent to LSU. Next thing I'm looking for today is LSU's O-line. It was predicted to be one of the top units in college football coming into the season, and it did not live up to that billing. It struggled to create openings for the running game, and it struggled towards the end of the year to pass protect. So I would want to see how these young guys coming in step into that role. Once again, LSU, Brian Kelly's done a great job going into the transfer portal and grabbing some top talent to help next year's team. But we are still going to need some of these young guys that are going to be playing today to step up next year, whether it be depth pieces if they're not playing next year, or to start for us next year. They were all talented guys out of high school, so it's going to be nice to see them step in and see if they can live up to the billing and be good pass protectors and be better in the run game. I'd like to see our offensive line be a little more aggressive, be more attacking. Good run games typically have an offensive line that gets off the ball and attacks. LSU's offensive line has not gotten off the ball and attack this year. So that is something that I'm looking forward to seeing, is if these youthful players may be a little bit more aggressive in the run blocking. And that's going to be critical, because what we want to avoid for this offensive line being so young is getting into obvious passing downs where Dave Aranda, who we all know can create very exotic packages, exotic looks, and confuse offensive lines and young quarterbacks. Garrett has seen a lot in his career. But he still struggles sometimes identifying different coverages, different drops, different disguises. And that can often lead to interceptions. We've seen him throw into coverages where the linebacker or safety drops whenever he thought they were coming on the blitz. So those are the type of things that Dave Aranda actually does really well, is disguising his coverages, disguising his blitz packages. So we want to stay out of those obvious passing downs. I'm going to jump into my keys to victory. But once again, if you'd like anything, you have any questions, comments, concerns, just think I'm a complete idiot, let me know in the comments. Anything you do helps my channel. So go ahead, tell me I'm dumb. I don't care. But if you want to tell me I'm done, subscribe, please. That way you could tell me I'm dumb and alive during the middle of the game. Or tell me how bad my picks were during the middle of the game. Do that for me. Whatever, I don't care. So what are my keys to victory today? So run the football. That's what I want to see LSU do. Stay out of passing long down and distances. Stay out of those obvious passing downs where Dave Aranda can draw up some elaborate schemes. If we run the ball, getting chunks 4 or 5 yards, hopefully that will help our team, help us get to where we need to be on third and manageable, and have long established drives to help our defense stay off the field. What I do think is going to actually help us in the run game is hopefully Cade Durham is finally healthy. He had this dislocated toe in the second game he started, and since then he hasn't had that magical breakaway speed that he had showed multiple times, that track speed that he's so famous for. I mean, the kid was playing with a steel toe, not a steel toe, but a steel plate in his cleat, and to protect his toe. So they were still bothering him at the end of the season. So I would actually really, hopefully he's healthy, had time to rest, get that toe right, and he'll be back to being what he was in that South Carolina game, being able to bounce and take balls 30 yards and cut the angles off on these make angles disappear, not cut them off, but make the angles disappear on these safeties. Another thing, once again, it all goes back to staying out of obvious passing situations, staying out of Garrett Nussmeier having to throw the ball 50 times a game. We want to get ahead early. We could not play the come from behind game on Baylor. We want to stay away from, once again, these passing situations where Dave Aranda is able to draw the exotic schemes, blitzes, packages. We want to be running the football, getting on top of the football, and trying to keep them in as basic defensive packages that we can. So we want to get ahead early. We want to stay ahead. We do not want to be chasing in this game. And then for us on defense, we want to be able to stop the run. Get them in those obvious passing situations where we can send our pressures. We can send guys who are effective at rushing the passer and getting the job done. Guys like Swinson coming back want to play one more time for the purple and gold because they love it that much. That excites me. And to see him out on the field one more time, get another sack onto his name would be amazing. So I want us to stop the run, put Baylor in a situation where they're going to be the ones chasing long passing downs and having to see exotic blitzes or exotic coverages that could hopefully lead to some mistakes on their end. Another key, simple key, it's a key every week: win the turnover battle, win the game. Before I make my prediction here, once again, I'm gonna ask you to like, subscribe. I'm gonna be going live during games. As soon as I get to that level, I need to subscribe. I think I need like 13, 14 more followers at this point to be able to go live during games and watch games with y'all. It's gonna be relaxed, gonna be fun. My son will be sitting right there next to me during these games, and we'll be watching the game together. So like, subscribe, and tell me what you think. So here I'm going to start with our predictions here. So right now on the BetMGM app, LSU is currently a 3.5 point dog to Baylor. So I'm going to go ahead and say, let's go ahead and hammer that. I'm going to hammer it later on, seeing if I can get any more movement one way or the other. But at 3.5, I think LSU is going to cover that. I also think LSU is going to get the win. My score prediction is LSU 38, the Baylor Bears 27. I think LSU's firepower on offense is too much for Baylor's defense. I think our running game gets established. And I think LSU jumps out early to a big lead in the first half and then runs the ball in the second half. Baylor does score some points against our defense. We have a couple lapses in the secondary, but overall, LSU comes out on top by about 11 points. And like I said, if you don't like it, you don't agree with it, let me know. Hit me up, comment, subscribe. You know, if I can get enough subscribers before the 2:30 kickoff today, I'll go live today and we'll watch the game together. We have one more prediction here. My son wants to make a quick prediction on the game.
I think it's going to be the LSU Tigers.
There we go. We got it here. So once again, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Go Tigers.